and the freedom that I have, even though it is a lot of hard work. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Grounded in Purpose. My name is Kara, and in this video, I'm going to give you a 2.5-year update since I have been dismissed from medical school. So let's jump right into it. So it has been 2.5 years. I can't believe it's been 2.5 years, but it's been 2.5 years since I have been dismissed from medical school. And I'm just out here, trying to live my best life, to be honest. I know last year when I did my update video, I was just kind of talking about, how that was a year of reflection for me. And now that it's been 2.5 years, since I've been dismissed from med school, it almost feels like it's like almost like I don't even remember the experience of med school. Like I do, but I feel like so far removed from that. So, I mean, in that sense, it's definitely a blessing, but I will say, like, I remember a lot of things from medical school. And so when my families have questions and issues, like, I'm still kind of like the go-to person. Like, I'm like the unofficial, doctor in the family still. So they still, will ask me for different advice. And then I just call on my doctor friends, and then they give me updates and they give me good information, and I just pass it along. So it's good to have all my doctor friends. Shout out to y'all. Y'all know who all of you guys are. Y'all out here being great, flourishing. But yeah, so overall though, as you guys know, I went into the classroom last school year, but with my update, I am no longer teaching. So back in March, our schools got shut down because of COVID, so I was teaching virtually. And then I decided actually in February, I gave my resignation to my school, and I told them like, hey, I love y'all. Y'all great. But this season is closing and God has some other things in store for me. So I went ahead. It was funny though too, because during COVID and everything was shut down. So technically I could have rescinded my actual resignation, but I just decided to keep it as is, even though there was a lot of uncertainties that came with COVID in itself. I just took a leap of faith and I said, you know what, like this is a new season for me. I want to pursue some of my entrepreneurial goals, and that's what I did. So I basically used that school year to really bond and connect with my kids, but I also used that as a year to save as much money as I could. And when I tell you I saved basically I lived on like 25% and saved about 75% of my salary. And so I knew I needed that money so that I could go and start my business and be comfortable starting my business. So you may be wondering like, girl, you got a business, what are you doing? So my business, I actually have a couple business adventures that I'm going into. I am still doing my health coaching. I've been doing health coaching for the most part ever since I got dismissed from med school. And then once I left the classroom, I did an Inspire Entrepreneur class in my own home city and got my business plan and things together. And so I originally was going to do videography and photography because those are things that I really love and enjoy doing. However, I was just like, I don't know how that's going to really transcend into what I really want to do. And so I am doing digital marketing. So I have a digital marketing small business boutique. It's called Branded in Purpose, and I will be launching that before the year's out. I've been working on getting my website and things together, but I've been so blessed that even with COVID that I have been able to have clientele. So I am very happy for that, and I've been making my clients happy, so it's good. I mean, it's uncharted territory for me, but it's just one of those things that it's just like, if I put my mind to it, there's no stopping me. And I just love the flexibility and the freedom that I have, even though it is a lot of hard work. Like, entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Like, I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. Like, you really gotta be about this life to want to go into entrepreneurship. It's very hard. It's very hard. And that's why so many small businesses fail, because lack of planning, lack of finances. There's so many different reasons. And so I just want to go out with a good bang. In addition, I am going to be doing some end of life services. So I'm looking to become a death doula. And just in case you are unaware of what a death doula is, you probably already know what a birth doula is. And a birth doula essentially is an individual who helps to prepare mothers and their families as they get ready to bring in a child into their world. And then also they can help after the child is born, as well as a mother is transitioning fully into motherhood. Well, with a death doula, I would help the same process, but helping individuals and families as they get ready to transition their loved ones. So that will be the death doula aspect. Now, the end of life services that I'll be providing will go more so into doing estate planning, making sure people have policies together, helping people with their end of life legacy projects. The biggest thing for me is that I don't want it to be such a stigma as it is now with death. So I really want to take away the stigma with death, and I really want to start having those uncomfortable conversations with families, because as we know, a lot of times death brings out the worst and the best in families. And sometimes it can bring families together, but a lot of times it can break families apart, especially when there is a lack of planning. So I am really going very hard with that business, which is going to be living in purpose. I'm really just helping people, regardless if they're elderly or sick, if you're young and healthy, even me. When I tell you guys, like, I have a whole plan for if something happens to me, where I want my belongings to go, what type of funeral I would want. I actually want to be cremated. And I just think it's really important to have those conversations. So that is something that I'm really working hard on. I'm going to be doing obituaries. I'm going to be doing any aspect, what families need to figure out, what funeral homes, options they have. Like, I just want to literally guide families through the process of death, well before and after as well. And so that's just a little bit. I'll go into more details about that business. But those are the two businesses that I have in mind. I'm really excited about it. And I have a big move that's coming up soon. And I think I'm going to actually vlog the move, and then I will reveal the location once I get to the actual location. So I got some exciting things coming up actually in my life. But overall, I would just say that I am still in a place of gratitude, regardless of my circumstances, because like I said, it was a big transition leaving medical school, and then now seeing like all my friends who are like being great and flourishing in their residency programs. But when I see them, like, when I tell you, there is like no envy. Like, I love y'all, y'all know who y'all are, but when I tell you, like, they living thug lives right now. Like, they are living some very we're in crazy times right now. And so I love them and I support them, but I am grateful that my path is going the way that it's going. And I'm happy that, I have been able to persevere, and that I just have the freedom that I have. And I just can't express that enough. It's like the freedom that I have to be able to just up and move and up and go. And because a lot of my things that I'll be doing are going to be virtually. So it's just been a blessing. I mean, literally, I'm in a place that I could never have imagined, and that's like the beautiful thing of just taking your time and just being patient with God and everything that He has for you, because we think that we have it all figured out and things happen in life, and we realize that like we really weren't in control at all. And that's one thing that COVID has really brought out, right? Like, a lot of us had like this false sense of control, and COVID has like literally shown us like, you thought you had this. Okay, let me show you who really does. And so I'm just humbled by this experience. I'm humbled by, you know, all the support that I've been able to receive. And I'm really hoping that going into 2021 that I'm able to be more consistent on this YouTube platform, but it is a struggle, you know. It's just life goes on, and it's just like, oh, I'm going to check in, and then this next week turn into next week, and then before you know it, it's been months, and I'm like, oh, I haven't even checked in on my people. So I just want to give a shout out though to all my supporters. You know, I love y'all. You know, we a small tribe, but we are a strong tribe, and I just appreciate you guys supporting me and really supporting each other, because whenever I go live and, you know, people are discussing issues that they're having in their life, wins, losses, like I feel like my tribe of folks, like y'all are everything. Like y'all are everything. Also, I try to keep up with my emails, but please don't judge me if I get a little behind, but I promise I will always be back in contact with you guys. I know I'm a little behind. I got some more emails I need to reply to, but I just love you guys so much, and I appreciate you so much. And I just wanted to check in with you guys and let y'all know, like, I'm still here, I'm still around. I'm no longer in a classroom, but I am pursuing my entrepreneurial journey, and I'm really excited to see everything that's going to be in store going into 2021. I definitely took some big losses in my family this year, so it's been a very, very tough and trying year for my family, but I just thank God for his strength and just allowing me to be resilient through it all. And especially, you know, just kind of going back to me doing my end of life services and my death doula. It's really been my personal experiences that have led me to this place. So I'm just really excited, and I just want to let you guys know I love you all. If you haven't already, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And if you like this video, share it. And I hope to talk with you guys soon. Bye.